Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please, subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
What the Puerto Rico mayor wore before attacking Trump will ruin her. See before deleted. The mainstream media has been in overdrive. We need to shut them down. Gabby Moarangelo made a good point on Twitter today when she pointed out this one huge fact about the Puerto Rican mayor that everyone keeps talking about. This is a very good point. This Democratic mayor just wants attention and doesn't seem to really care about her own people. Get this out there, you all. The Democrats are trying to turn this into a PR opportunity. It's no bueno, as they say in Puerto Rico. Spread this everywhere, patriots. The media doesn't want to get the truth out about what's happening in Puerto Rico. They are busy trying to turn into the Katrina of Trump. Get this out there, patriots. We cannot let them set the narrative. Everyone have a wonderful Saturday and keep fighting to make America Puerto Rico great again. Former Trump advisor Roger Stone just looked into the camera and dropped a bombshell on a DNC email hack. Political consultant and former Trump advisor Roger Stone stopped to talk to reporters before giving a closed-door testimony before the House Intelligence Committee on Tuesday. Stone outlined that he thinks there is strong evidence to support the DNC email hack being an inside job, that the Russians, in fact, had nothing to do with it. Rather, Stone brought up the possibility that someone from within the DNC with insider access to secure data downloaded the information and sent it to WikiLeaks on a thumb drive. Reporter: is it still your view that Russians had nothing to do with the hacks of the DNC or Mr. Podesta? Roger Stone: that is my belief. I subscribe to the view published in The Nation magazine several weeks ago that the computer science seems to indicate an inside job. So, I don't know whether the DNC was hacked at all. I don't know that it was hacked by Russians. Now, on the basis of this report, I tend to believe that it was an inside job, meaning the data was downloaded to, say, a thumb drive and spirited out of the building. I would point out that Craig Murray, who is a British diplomat, has said for the record that he received information from the DNC on a thumb drive and passed it to WikiLeaks. Stone was referencing a report compiled by The Nation that raised questions over the DNC email hack. You can read the full report here. Few people have openly questioned the DNC election hack by Russians, but more evidence is piling up, raising more questions. Either way, Americans deserve more answers and more concrete proof that Russia hacked the DNC emails. HD Real Clear Politics. Puerto Rican cop just called radio station to leak something that'll destroy San Juan mayor. This story is breaking across the news desk. A very emotional female police officer from Puerto Rico's police department in Guaynabo called into a U.S. Spanish radio station to give people the real scoop about what is happening in Puerto Rico. The call was recorded on September 28. It shows the corruption within the Puerto Rican government and the municipal authority of San Juan especially. Before reading the transcript, we need to get this video out there everywhere. This totally kills the mainstream media's narrative in Puerto Rico. Hit that share button now. English transcript. Radio announcer: what is your name? Police caller: I cannot give my name because I work for Puerto Rico's police department. I need to pass this information out because the stuff that is being brought from the US is not being distributed. They are not allowing the Puerto Rican people to receive the donations. Radio announcer: what part of Puerto Rico are you calling us from right now? Police caller: I am right now in Guaynabo. Radio announcer 2: wow. Radio announcer 3: but what information do you have? What have you seen? Police caller: the mayor, Carmen Yulín, is not allowing anyone to distribute. We need. What Puerto Ricans need is that the U.S. Armed Forces come in and distribute the aid. And that they stop the governor, Marcelo, and the mayor, Yulin, on doing what they are doing. It's an abuse, it looks like communism, in our own island, sobbing. Sobbing continues, inaudible translation due to cries. Police caller, Con't, people are helping us, but they are not accepting it, they are not accepting any more help supposedly, they have to wait for the license, that there are no buses. Let me tell you something, Boricuas, Puerto Ricans, are dying of hunger. Crying continues, this is a bureaucracy, everything has to be protocol, the lines are stretched, we can only give 1 box of water per person. Sobbing continues, the medics here, people are dying, the hospitals are in crisis. Police caller, Con't, I am embarrassed, as a Boricua, to work for Puerto Rico's police and see that we cannot do anything. There are dozens and thousands of food, and when people ask, we cannot give anything away because, Mayor Carmen Yulin says that we cannot take anything out, because everything is a soap opera, everything is a show, and there have to be cameras here and there. Because they are just looking for votes for the upcoming years. Radio announcer 2, wow. Police caller, and the governor won't move unless there is a camera behind him. Mayor Carmen Yulin won't move unless there is a camera behind her. This is how we are living in Puerto Rico. Meanwhile, artists are giving money and the people of Florida are sending stuff, and I don't know how many more people are helping because we have very limited communication, very limited, and we have no idea what's going on outside, and the people who are sending stuff, they have to come in, they have to come to help Puerto Rico and distribute what is being wasted, because what else are we going to do? You tell me, what are we going to do? Radio announcer number 2, of course, the desperation. Radio announcer number 3, we are with our hearts broken listening to you describing this situation, which is heartbreaking when we know that so many people are helping. This is a police officer speaking. Police caller, I've been for 1.5 hours just trying to download an application because the phones that they give to us, I cannot use them as a police officer due to security measures. But I need to speak for the people because the people are suffering. Because I, as a cop, and other partners are seeing it. A lot of people have been posting videos, sobbing, inaudible, and no one is paying attention. Radio announcer number 3, we are truly sorry for this situation, we did not know that. Police caller, if Cuba and Venezuela want to help, and we are grateful for that, and that the government denies their help, the government denies Cuba's help, that they reject Venezuela's help, look, for God's sake. Tell me, how is that possible? We need help. Radio announcer number 3, we are going to send this message out so that it gets to where it needs to get to. Police caller, we want the US to come in, that the strongest forces come in and take the governor out. He is not doing anything, he is just going around and around, and everyone is like, oh, look how nice, the governor, he is going in the mud, he is going in the water, and where is it? Pardon the expression, where is the food? Police caller, Con't, look, grab the food, grab the sausage can and take it to the families. Stop the show. The governor is just doing a show, is all a show. There are many mayors that are suffering because they cannot do anything for their people. Radio announcer number 2, what are they doing with the food? Is it being kept in storage because they are not allowing to give it out? Police caller, they are not doing anything, and they tell the harbors, ports, that they cannot bring stuff anymore. If the US government doesn't get involved, they will finish us. We are going to end up worse than Cuba, Africa, or worse than Haiti. We are living in an era that you don't want to see, people are desperate. The gasoline, people are already killing each other. Not to rob you, they are doing it so they can be the firsts to get food and take it to their families. Police caller, Con't, do you know what it is when a woman approaches me and tells me I don't have any more? I don't know what else to give my kids because I don't have any more. Water and crackers. Radio announcer number 1, sweetie, thank you for calling us and using this medium to denounce this situation, and good thing that it was you who explained this so that people don't think that we are making up stuff, because this has nothing to do with politics. This is a very serious situation. Police caller, very serious, sobbing continues. This video needs to get out to all of America. Keep fighting, Puerto Ricans. We are praying for you. Will and Disgrace. How new Will and Grace episode attacked Trump has people throwing up. NBC's newest revival aired this Thursday and is already getting slammed for attacking our president Donald J. Trump. In the very first episode, the show's character Grace got a job redesigning the interior of the Oval Office. Look at the low blow that they aimed at Trump in their first return to comedy in 11 years. The cast also called the First Lady a hostage and called Midwesterners people who didn't eat vegetables, and made a dozen references to the 2016 election. The main premise of the episode is that they are fixing up the Oval Office because Trump called it a real dump. Then, to add insult to injury, the cast left a "Make America Gay Again" hat on the corner. Conservatives are getting fed up with this constant bashing of our president. Can we just have a show without politics? Disappointed nothing is entertaining anymore. Won't watch again, wrote one Twitter user. The Hollywood Reporter has a published list of all the times that the show ripped Trump. The show did well in the ratings, too. There were 10.2 million people that tuned in. Hollywood still hasn't realized that shows like this do nothing but help Donald Trump, Amelia Hamilton from the Media Research Center wrote. When will Hollywood learn that they're basically running his re-election campaign by doing this? Share this if you are tired of Hollywood celebrities telling us how to feel about politics. They aren't that smart. We don't have to listen to them. Trump unleashed hell on North Korea with what he told Rex Tillerson to do this morning. U.S. President Donald Trump told Rex Tillerson not to waste his time trying to negotiate with North Korea's leader. This is a massive tweet. Ouch. The Secretary of State issued a report that the United States was now communicating with North Korea about its nuclear missile programs. Mr. Tillerson then said that Pyongyang has shown interest in talking, according to SMH. The first time I would have the opportunity to sit with the North Koreans, it would be to say, what do you want to talk about, because we haven't even got that far yet, Tillerson told reporters in Beijing on Saturday. Our president is right about North Korea. It doesn't seem like they are willing to work with us at all. Share this to send a warning to North Korea from our president and our millions of citizens. Signed, We the People. Warning: what this Texas football team just did during the national anthem is shocking the nation. This Texas high school football team just took a note from the NFL and decided to kneel for the national anthem. This is what these ingrates in the NFL have caused. According to Sports Day, there are several signs of protests in the Bay Area. Players from Spruce knelt in the end zone at Seagoville's James Ray Henry Stadium. The kids decided they would kneel during the anthem early in the week. It was their decision, Spruce coach Carl Richardson said. We talked about it all week, and the coaches, managers and trainers stood during the anthem. This shouldn't be happening. Why are high schoolers following the lead of Colin Kaepernick? That guy Cap is clueless to the damage that he has inflicted on this country's culture. Share this if you want athletes to start appreciating the American flag. This has got to end. God bless our country and all the people that have died protecting it. Share this if you would pull your kid off the field if you saw behavior like this. Smoking gun: it just came out what the San Juan mayor has been hiding, and it's bad. The liberal media has been constantly attacking President Trump and is trying to blame him for the terrible suffering in Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria. The San Juan mayor has slammed President Trump as well and really came after him on the media. It has just came out why her township is not getting any aid. According to the conservative Treehouse, Puerto Rican-born Colonel Michael Lavalle, commander of the 101 RST Air and Space Operations Group and director of the Joint Air Component Coordination Element, 1st Air Force, responsible for Hurricane Maria relief efforts, has now made the following statement. They have the generators, water, food, medicine, and fuel on the ground, yet the supplies are not moving across the island as quickly as they're needed. It's a lack of drivers for the transport trucks, the 18-wheelers. Supplies we have. Trucks we have. There are ships full of supplies, backed up in the ports, waiting to have a vehicle to unload into. However, only 20% of the truck drivers show up to work. These are private citizens in Puerto Rico, paid by companies that are contracted by the government. This means that Teamsters union drivers didn't show up to work. Only 20% of drivers are there to distribute supplies. This isn't Trump's fault. The San Juan mayor has been invited to the FEMA command center and has refused to even show up. This isn't Trump's fault. It's being turned into a hit job against our president. Don't let the media spin this. Share this out there to every patriot you know and show them that Trump is doing his job in Puerto Rico. It's just a disaster.